Alright, folks. Get this link in here. I know. Another late night stream. Gotta find a new avatar for Alright. Alright, let me get this link. Oh man. What's up, Aaron? Shit. Let me drop the link real quick. Here we go. I see you on YouTube, but I don't see you in the StreamYard chat. What's going on with that? Okay, there you are. There's the link. As soon as you get on, we finna listen to these Jamila tapes. Because why not? Let me see. This one I just recorded like an hour or so ago, and this one I recorded I think last week. But I don't really know if it's funny or not. You can listen to it if you want. But let's enjoy the funny one first. Ah, shit. What up, Silent J and J Main Dish? Wait, what's this? Man, that's definitely not what I typed. J Main Dish. Is this, you got 26 subscribers? Is this you? Because if this is you, it depends on who's over here. Ella's over. No, see, I'm not subbing from this channel. Because I don't want this channel to be affiliated with that thing, with that at all. So yeah, I'm not subbing from this channel, but I'll grab you up on my other channel. Okay. But anyways, Let's start. Let's listen to this Jamila real quick. What's up, AMR?
Yo, what's going on?
Nothing. About to listen to these good old Jamila tapes. Indeed. Let us begin.
Let's proceed.
You don't give status to the men that I fuck with. I give them status. You don't have the power. She in my inbox still trying to dethrone my men. Girl, you can't dethrone my men. I give them the throne. I give them the key to my castle. Let's get that shit all the way fucking straight. I don't care if a black man came on here and told me that I was a nappy-head bitch from Zanzibar. I will fucking, because those are our kings, bitch. That's my final word on this shit. And I'm woman enough to say it, sitting up here trying to run around here trying to act like my black man is and ain't got enough for me. Bitch, I am enough my goddamn self. I came into this world rich. Don't fucking play with me. Give a damn what they doing over in Hollywood. So not only am I not a damn lesbian, but I'm also, I don't have to date outside of my fucking race for what? That's what I prefer. I love it. I think black men taste like chocolate. The way they smell, I couldn't, you know what I'm saying? Not throwing shade to no white boys, but I'm just keeping it real. And I ain't got to be goddamn, what the hell? Tastes like fucking chocolate and got the aftertaste of fucking sugar. I'm not no weak ass bum like that bum. Just go for any goddamn thing. I'm a strong ass woman. I have whoever the fuck I want. If I look at somebody and I think they goddamn cute and that's who I want to fucking be with, I don't have to be questioned by the likes of you. This is my goddamn earth. And y'all been running around here trying to fuck with me every day, trying to make it look like, girl, I can blow gold dust up a man's ass. I can turn rag I can turn an old dirty fucking rag into something. Bitch, I got the Midas touch. I ain't gotta go through all this shit. I can have whoever the fuck I want and what I want. Shit, I like big black cocks just as bad as you do. And I am desperate for it. And do I have to be ashamed that I want my man up inside me right now, bitch? Why? Because you don't like it? Because whatever you got going on down there ain't bringing you no pleasure? You, girl, I love it. And you sitting over there dreaming about somebody licking on you. I don't need nobody. He gonna lick on me anyway, girl. I tell him stop licking me and fuck me. Need no man to eat me for 2 hours. Stop licking me and fuck me. I get sexually frustrated after 3 goddamn minutes. My coochie works. It's not dead. I don't know what these people are talking about. And you know what? With that said, I'm going to take this show down because we got a little too sexual. No, I'm just saying, hey, let me tell you something. I would never give up my men. Never. They all mine, bitch. They my black men. Now what? No, I'm joking with y'all. I gave this bitch 3 black men. I gave her 3 of them. And she didn't know what to do with them. I gave this whole 3 men. I said, here, go ahead and have them shit, because I want something better anyway. And this whole talking crazy. It just is something about the way black men, even when they ain't took no shower, they smell good. You know what I'm saying? Like that. And for people to be thinking that, and it's like, you know, there was a time when I went through denial. Guess what I did? I came to YouTube and I said, I ain't dating black men no more. Black men was like, and you see where am I at right now? On fucking August the goddamn 30th of 2020, what am I saying about the black man still? And I ain't got no reason to fucking lie to nobody. What am I trying to piss somebody off? I don't have a white ex-boyfriend except for Tiffany. Otherwise, who gonna get pissed off at me saying that? I agree 1000% with what Beyonce said. She said, I like my men with afros and big noses. I think that's what she said, that we love that. My daddy got a big old fucking wide ass nose, and you see my nose, so when I'm a woman. I don't know what these people be talking about. Oh yeah, I'm just saying, like, it's crazy, like, and literally the reason why they would say that, like, and I'm just gonna tell you that if you a black man that I'm dealing with, you should know this.
Man, that shit is hilarious. She said, I'm desperate for it. Desperate for what? Somebody better
Right.
go on over there and give her some dick.
And again, there was that one part. Oh, excuse me. That one part where she said that, you know, she don't care if a black man, you know, will call her a nappy head. I'm a nappy head something. I'm like, well, first of all, why would you tolerate that coming from any man? Period. If they disrespect you.
Exactly. Oh, you want to see her without her wig off? This shit. I gotta find it.
Was she bald or?
It was hilarious. Just trust me.
And she said that she gave whoever she was addressing 3 black men, but she didn't know what to do with it. Do with them.
Yeah, I think she was talking about Tiffany.
Well, you know what? Never mind. Like I already know who the 2 are, but there's that third one. That third one is a mystery to me.
She's
But
a
then again, though,
mystery man.
but she said that, you know, well, she don't date white. Well, you had 2 children by white men, right? You know that, right, Jamila? But you say that, you know, but you say you ain't got no white ex baby daddies or white boyfriends. But you call Tiffany one. Damn.
Oh man, I'm trying to find it. Shit.
But nah though, but nah, you remember back in the day when she would come on YouTube and would be like, "This my stomach, y'all. I'm losing weight, y'all."
Nah,
But
I
then
don't.
look like But then it looked like she then gained it right back.
Jamila's messed up.
Yeah. Too busy eating them food stamps greatest hits and period blood tomato sauce.
Indeed. It may
Now,
not
I'm not
be this channel. I might have to.
Now, what's up?
I gotta find it. I know she got a second channel, I think.
And what is it her with her doing these tarot readings or these so-called black magic, and yet she don't know no damn magic?
Hell no.
I'm like, what is you, another? Hell, we might as well call you Magicless Miss Cleo.
Damn, I can't find her other channel. Yeah, and then she's a fraud, indeed.
Call now and let Miss Cleo help you out with all your trouble.
Basically.
But then Miss Cleo is in the room with her son, and yet she's doing strip teases in front of it.
Mm-hmm. Disgusting. Oh my god.
But you said, well, I don't care if a motherfucker stank. That's still my man. It's like, it's just something about. I'm like, you know what? Either you thirsty or desperate. Like, pick one.
She's both in my book. That bitch is good.
So you'll take any black man, regardless if. Now I don't know if you said. Now I don't know if he's, now again, now these kind of black men that you would take. Will he be, again, like a street dude or not so street? Will he be going to school, not going to school? Will he be in a suit and tie, not be in a suit and tie? Like, which one?
Right.
Because it sounds like, because you sounded like, you still got some unfinished business left for the streets.
Mm-hmm.
See, she the type, just like these other, female celebrities that didn't hit the wall. Oh, she didn't hit a brick wall, and it's coming right back on her.
Right.
Hell, you know what? I was somebody did a video today that I was watching, well, yesterday, and they was talking about how Toni Braxton, or what she said, how she regretted that she didn't go out there and get it in while she, get it in when she was younger. Like being Miss Wild Child, using her youthfulness inappropriately because she came from a so-called strict religious upbringing.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Jamila, I don't know what type of upbringing she got, but I know it's far from religious.
She's a hot mess, man. Oh man. I can't find it, damn.
But nah, though, but what she does is that she's so quick to pass the buck along as to why her life and everybody else's life is so messed up. It's because of this person.
Mm-hmm.
Like she tried to blame Lamar for why Jacob be crying so much.
Oh man.
Like, but Jacob was crying so much and throwing and just going all crazy. And as soon as he heard you saying my name, he would boo boo on himself and throw temper tantrums in the store.
Jacob is, I don't even want to say it, but he's messed up, man, because of you. That's why he's screaming and hollering.
Yeah. And you said, and I quote, that you're not sending your kids to public school.
Mm-hmm. And she ain't teaching them shit.
Yeah, so what you gonna get? Oh yeah, that's right. You gonna teach them to be failures, just like you. Depending and relying on the government, just like, now don't get me wrong. Now I'm not knocking people that, again, like, if they do get government assistance, hey, blessings to you. My heart goes out to you. I know again, that you try to do all that you can, but yet you don't know where your next meal is gonna come. I get that. But when you're a single parent and you didn't have about how many kids, instead of just sticking to that one man and that one man alone, you go get another man and have him impregnate you, and now you got two more.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. I mean, she's insane, man. I just don't know. I just be laughing at her meltdowns.
Yeah, that's what you got to do these days, because it's really nothing but comedic relief.
Mm-hmm.
So I was gonna borrow a playbook from Chris where he will be like, you know what? Every time something like this happens, I just gotta say that I'm just here to enjoy the show because I get a kick out of it.
Right. I'm telling you, man. Like last year, nothing compared to last year when she melted down, man. That's my favorite. 2019 is my favorite Jamila.
Like if there was a YouTube meltdown award, she'd be the winner.
Indeed. If it was based on last year.
But you know what? But you see, people tried to actually be nice to her. They really tried to show her, at least some sort of respect. But yet she always finds a way to sabotage and ruin it. Even if you trying to like be, especially when you're trying to be kind and
Right.
not disrespectful, she still don't know how to take. She still don't know how to take it.
Mm-hmm. Matter of fact, she posted a new 5-minute video. Let's have a listen to it.
I would really appreciate it, Michael. Let me give y'all a couple of minutes to get in here, and I want to say this in front of people. And Mike, I'm about ready to sue you for slander. I really am. I know that you black men came from that black sector, and y'all act like y'all ain't never saw a white woman a day in your damn life.
Which is true
I don't
sometimes.
believe that any of you men in the black sector have ever actually dated white women, to be honest with you, because y'all act like it's the first time you've ever seen them. I'm going to ask that you stop speaking on my sexuality, Michael. Don't ever speak on my sexuality again, Mike. In fact, none of that happened today had anything to do with you. You just decided to insert yourself. I don't know who the fuck you think you are. I've been knowing Tiffany for quite some time, and I don't have to not address her fuckery just because you don't want me to. And to be honest with you, I think that it was kind of silly for you to still be apologizing to this bitch. You don't know this bitch. This is a cutthroat ass bitch that was just dogging you out today. Today, Tiffany was just dogging you out on chat today. Why would you be apologizing to Tiffany? Why would the bomb be worth that, bringing her onto your platform? Look, that's your business. What I do know is that me and you are broke up. And just because things didn't work out between the two of us doesn't mean that you have the right to go around calling me gay or slandering me and calling me a bitch. I said nothing negative about you yesterday. So you the one was dumb enough to believe that bitch just because she told you I was gay. Now I'm moving on to a real man. Don't fucking speak of my sexuality ever again, Michael, because you know what? You a grown-ass 44-year-old man that was fucking a woman for almost 2 years, and you still can't figure out if she's gay, maybe because you're wondering about your own sexuality. No, hun, I'm not gay at all, nigga. So quit fucking slandering me. And if I ever hear you fucking, you know what, matter of fact, Mike, I'm going to go on and put you on my burner today. I was trying to be nice to you. I heard you call me a bitch. You called me a bitch. You really went live and had the fucking audacity to call me a bitch. And for what? And you kiss the ass of that fuck name out of your mouth, motherfucker. And I'll keep your name out of mine. You hear me, motherfucker? Don't you ever call me a bitch again in your fucking life, or I'll drop you to your bitch ass knees. Watch your fucking mouth when you talking about me. You go over there and you kiss the ass of that fucking low-life trash bag ass bitch. You the weak motherfucker, cause she don't give a fuck about you. You stupid ass naker. Don't you ever fucking speak to my sexuality again. And now I'm blocking your bitch ass, your lame motherfucking ass. Weak ass, peasant ass nigga. Call me a bitch, monkey.
Man, that shit is hilarious.
Oh, man. You know what? That just, you know what, again, like, now I'm like you. Whenever you hear a Jamila meltdown or a Jamila video where she's just cursing, it just becomes music to your ears, you know?
Yes, man. That shit is funny. How you doing, Key?
Hey, what's up, Key?
I was cruising through these YouTube streets and I just happened to find Jamila going crazy.
Again. Now she said that, you know, what's his name was making fun of her sexuality.
Yeah. I don't know why that's a problem. When you openly came out and said you used to, you know, have sex with Tiffany. I don't know why that's like anything new.
Right.
There's a lot of BS going around. Oh yeah. Clyde Diva and Ice Corleone done went at it again. ZX and RE. It's a lot going on.
Yeah, and also there's another thing that's going on.
What?
The Tommy and this what Tommy Sotomayor and what's this
Yeah,
girl's name?
Sugar Shay.
Sugar Shade. Yeah.
I just got my first solo kill. I haven't really been playing like that, Key. I haven't been feeling good, feeling off. But yeah. Oh, I ain't even been playing Fortnite, to be real. I haven't played since we played, which was Friday. I just haven't been feeling good. I tried to stream earlier, but I wasn't feeling well then. I feel a little bit better now. Yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna go on ahead and get the battle pass and
Hey, you know what? They just you know what? I just saw a trailer for season 4 of Fortnite,
mhm.
and I think they're gonna have like X-Men and all the Marvel characters
Yeah, they got
making
some
an
Marvel
appearance.
characters. Ooh, Silver Surfer in the store. I did see that yesterday when I tried to play. I wasn't feeling well. He's in the store. Silver Surfer.
And with Wolverine, he pulled
Yeah.
out his claws. And
Mm.
guess who else pulled their claws out? And I was disappointed within this character. That's not funny, man. That is not funny.
Yes, it is.
That is not funny. I thought I was done with this banana. I hate that banana.
He pulled out his little. I mean, I don't know if you call them claws, but you know,
Banana claws.
banana claws. Yeah, that was funny.
I'm like I thought I was done with you. I thought we done took you off, but yet you came back for season 4. Like just go. Like only Peelies that I do is eat. That's all I do is just eat you. For real. I don't want to play with you. You better not send me no. Oh, Peely loves you. I'm like, I don't love him.
Peely does love you, man. I don't know why you hate him so much.
Cause he killed me. He was the first character to kill me.
What up, boss? You want to hop on? They do, Key. They do. They really do. But before you get on, for Key, you want to hear Jamila's other meltdown? That was hilarious.
Hey, what's up, False?
But yeah, let's hear this other meltdown. I mean, me and Aaron listened to it in the beginning, but this shit is great.
You don't give status to the men that I fuck with. I give them status. You don't have the power. She in my inbox still trying to dethrone my men. Girl, you can't dethrone my men. I give them the throne. I give them the key to my castle. Let's get that shit all the way fucking straight. I don't care if a black man came on here and told me that I was a nappy-head bitch from Zanzibar. I will fucking, because those are our kings, bitch. That's my final word on this shit. And I'm woman enough to say, sitting up here trying to run around here trying to act like my black man ain't got enough for me. Bitch, I am enough my goddamn self. I came into this world rich. Don't fucking play with me. Give a damn what they doing over in Hollywood. So not only am I not a damn lesbian, but I'm also, I don't have to date outside of my fucking race for what? That's what I prefer. I love it. I think black men taste like chocolate. The way they smell, I couldn't, you know what I'm saying? Not throwing shade to no white boys, but I'm just keeping it real. And I ain't got to be goddamn, what the hell? fucking sugar. I'm not no weak ass bum like that bum. Just go for any goddamn thing. I'm a strong ass woman. I have whoever the fuck I want. If I look at somebody and I think they goddamn cute and that's who I want to fucking be with, I don't have to be questioned by the likes of you. This is my goddamn earth. And y'all been running around here trying to fuck with me every day, trying to make it look like, girl, I can blow gold dust up a man's ass.
What?
I can turn rag and I can turn an old dirty fucking rag into something. Bitch, I got the Midas touch. I ain't gotta go through all this shit. I can have whoever the fuck I want and what I want. Sure, I like big black cocks just as bad as you do. And I am desperate for it. And do I have to be ashamed that I want my man up inside me right now, bitch? Why? Because you don't like it? Because whatever you got going on down there ain't bringing you no pleasure? You, girl, I love it. And you sitting over there dreaming about somebody licking on you. I don't need nobody. He gonna lick on me anyway, girl. I tell him stop licking me and fuck me. Need no man to eat me for 2 hours. Stop licking me and fuck me. I get sexually frustrated after 3 goddamn minutes. My coochie works. It's not dead. I don't know what these people are talking about. And you know what? With that said, I'm going to take this show down because we got a little too sexual.
A little too?
No, I'm just saying, hey, let me tell you something.
What you gonna tell me?
I would never give up my men. Never. They all mine, bitch. They my black men. Now what? No, I'm joking with y'all. I gave this bitch 3 black men. I gave her 3 of them. And she didn't know what to do with them.
That is hilarious. All right.
What I just walk into?
I don't know. What up, James Gordon? Right, Kiera's son is biracial. What is she talking about? What up, Jalen? Jamila is a nutcase. Very much so. But her meltdowns are priceless.
Wait, who's that?
A meltdown. Her name is Jamila. She don't do like our type of content like gaming and shit, but yeah, her meltdowns are funny. But now that Key done heard it, I mean, you guys can talk about whatever you want to talk about.
I was going to ask if Silent was still in the chat because I wanted to ask him, has he gotten to the point where he unlocked the cursed bow off of Ghost of Tsushima?
I don't think he said.
Yeah, I caught that. Yeah, I remember
because
that
I was trying. Yeah, because I was like trying to see if I could set it, but they have it as an undiscovered location, and I'm like, well, damn. Think about all these undiscovered, locations with question marks. So I'm just gonna have to keep doing each one until I find it.
Wait, did you do the legendary quest for it?
The legendary quest.
Yeah, that's part of the blue icon Jones.
I did 4 of them. I just got 2 left.
Yeah, the bow should be one of them, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you got more than I did, because I'm still playing the game, but I happen to have the bow.
Oh, okay. Because I was trying to figure out. Okay, they said that it's in a mountain, and I'm like, well, which mountain?
In a mountain. Bro, you gotta look for it. I think you got like a map or something for it. That you gotta hit the motion pad thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like it's ridiculous. And I'm warning you now, the mission is even more ridiculous because you gotta use the motherfucker too.
Yeah, in the story, but the stories is great though.
Oh yeah, the stories is fun. I'm just saying, like, that mission gonna get you tight fist. I was in my bag on that shit.
but now I'm on Act 3.
Yeah, I had just started Act 2 before I had my whole beef with Twitch. Like, I was so pissed off because I'm like, I lost all that footage. So it's like I might have to restart the game over from the beginning. And it's like I was snapping in some of that footage. I remember that shit. Now, because it was at one point one of the hostages was getting killed.
That's a lot of work that the content creator put in their stuff, though.
Yeah, and you see why? Like, I just decided not to do content on Twitch no more. It wasn't just like it just wasn't like he trying to get clout or start like a thing. I took that shit hella personal because I even emailed these guys. I emailed them twice, asking like if anything, just let me keep my footage. Like, I will never stream on your platform again. Just let me keep my footage.
Yeah.
And they ain't on that. So fuck them. I'm still support my people on Twitch though. That's the one thing I'll do. But that's about it.
No, I think what was it when you were streaming Digimon? I was like, man, like you be killing them on there.
Yeah, that's because I cheated the system kind of, because the thing is like how your Digimon can level up. It's two ways. It's either battling or you put them in the farm. So all them Digimon you probably seen in that farm, they're leveling up. So I would just leave my PlayStation on and just let them level up. But now, like, I'm getting to like a harder. Well, you seen it. I'm getting to like a harder stage now where I'm actually getting defeated. I'm like, what the heck is going on?
And it was funny how that one detective tried to send, or that one that boss of yours tried to see if you could like get rid of the wall, but he had that look in his eye like he know it's you, but he not gonna say it's you.
He's like, yo, next time we do pranks. I was like, oh shit, I knew he knew. Oh yeah, then the one with that mascot looking thing had me dying though. And I played it all well with the voice.
Yeah.
He's like, you didn't see nothing. You didn't hear shit. He's like, you ain't hear shit. You ain't see shit.
But old girl was like, did you see your performance? It was such mediocre. Like, really? I'm like, oh, yeah. I say he was at least above average, but not mediocre.
Hell yeah. But yeah, I'm probably gonna play some more Digimon. Either that or it's gonna be back to Mass Effect.
Yeah,
it's gonna be one of those two.
But yeah, though, but did you hear that Fortnite's supposed to be apparently having Marvel characters in it?
Oh yeah, that's confirmed. Yep, that's confirmed.
Yeah, then they brought back Peely, and he pulled out his banana claws. Oh, I was disappointed.
The fuck?
Yeah, I was disappointed. Yeah, I hate Peely. I don't like Peely.
Imagine that nigga just showing up, you all scared and shit, and then he pulls out claws of bananas.
Yeah. I'm like, what I'm gonna do? What I'm gonna do with these banana claws or these banana chips? Eat them? How you gonna hurt me?
Nah, bro, that's like me working at the bank or whatever. I'm about to get robbed by a nigga in a SpongeBob outfit. Now already I'm just like, whatever. This nigga, like, let me just give this nigga the money anyway. And then you pull out banana or like an apple.
But nah, though, but like, hey, I'm gonna tell you a funny story though. Like I used to live in LA, and there was and they had this bank, and there was a story about this bank robber. He had a pistol on him, but the thing is, he didn't have a mask on, so he just covered his face with his mouth with his hand, thinking that you weren't gonna see
it. I would have been that one nigga like Stacy.
Yeah. Like what
Yeah,
you like? How you like? Now you say my name. Now I gotta kill you.
like my bad, bro. You, it's like yo, you. Word. Then next thing you know, the security guard gonna be like, "Little Stacy,
Yeah.
like, why you trying to rob the bank, little Stacy? Like, we
That-
heard you had a scholarship. Like, I broke my knee in practice." And then the old lady just gonna be like, "Nah, little Stacy, you can't be doing this." Like, he gonna point the gun back at you, like, "You see what you done did? Now everybody knows who I am."
Yeah, now everybody gonna die.
I'm like, bro, why you going around the bank where we all know you? This is a small ass town.
Right.
But I know you gonna hear somebody around their bike like, "Yo, Stacy, what's good? What's up?" Oh,
It's
good.
like, oh shit! Now you better go out there and go into hiding for as long as you can. Because
I'm just gonna be like,
police
yo,
catch him, they're gonna be like, okay, I know you know this person. Give us his name.
they already gonna know
Like,
it's him. The moment he even try and run back into the house, like, his pop's a police officer. He gonna see that gun, he gonna be like, "It was you that robbed the bank."
mm-hmm. Yeah, even your own dad knows that you robbing banks, bro. Come on, man.
Word, man, it's all over his Facebook.
Yeah, all over on Twitter, all over on Instagram. Well, I don't know.
Bro, you even took a picture with the old lady.
Yeah, and we know the old lady because we see her periodically.
Uh-huh.
So your chances of robbing the bank was an epic fail because people know you.
Where be like, this one dude don't know me. Oh, I heard about you. You're that legendary basketball player.
Oh,
It's like the tourist gonna be like, "Yeah, we heard about you. Everybody talks about you in the city." It's like we can't help but to see pictures of you.
yeah. Like we know what you look like. We know your body type. We know how you move.
We know stats and everything.
Yeah.
We even knew you was taking a
You gonna
flight
try to
up
pull
here.
this off in a small ass town. I'm like, nah, I'm like, at least LA or California is huge. Large population of people. How you gonna pull that off and you in a small town like, let's say, Iowa or something?
Word. And it's like he's not even suspicious with his getaway car. It's that one race car looking shit he be driving.
Yeah. Like you ain't in the Indianapolis 99 or Indianapolis 500.
Facts. Yeah,
Hell, you couldn't even pull that off in New Orleans.
Oh no, that shoot right back at you.
Yeah. It's like you don't think that you gonna catch Lil Wayne and Mystical and them somewhere hanging around there, them not recognize you? Come on, man.
Yeah. Imagine if Mystical tried to rob a bank.
Oh, that'd be funny as hell.
Put the money in the back.
Hey, that'd be funny as hell. But don't be a female though, because he'll be like, shake your ass, watch it.
Show me what you work with.
Now give me that money, but watch it.
Watch it. Then it's gonna be the one dude that's just gonna say that's gonna get himself killed. He's gonna be like, "Oh shit, it's DMX." Like
yeah.
what?
Oh shoot, man! Don't let DMX get in bank robbery now.
Nah, I couldn't be the getaway driver because what if one of them's like, "All right, you gotta wait until like he said, homie gets into the car, right? Don't worry, I'm gonna catch you on the other side." Wait, which one of y'all? It's like me.
Yeah.
Like who? Me. Which one is y'all again? I'm like, I don't listen to rap too much, bro.
Yeah, like we recognize your voice, man.
Yeah, I am me.
All the barking DMX, you be doing, you don't think that we recognize a DMX bark?
Oh, you need to tell that to my getaway driver.
Yeah.
Be like, no. I said wait for me to get in the car, not Mystical. Oh shit.
then all of a sudden 50 Cent get involved. And it's like, nah, Curtis, we know who you are, man. We know Curtis Jackson.
How do you
Come
know
on.
who I am?
Be like, hey, yo, I'll be like, hey, yo, Curtis. How was it when you said when Vivica Fox licked your ass?
The thing was, it was mad glorious, and yo, L, make a clip of this guy. Oh my god! I told Banks. Yo, Aaron, I told Banks to just wait in the car. I'm gonna go see Vivica for a second.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. 50, go do your thing, bro.
Yeah.
Then Yayo be like, yeah, go tell her I said tell the truth. You know I'm cute. But just don't mention the licking the ass comment though. I'm like, man, that shit funny.
Facts. Yeah, we like, yo, what happened to Buck? Oh, nah, we beefing again.
Yeah, I'm like, and Buck was the main one that kept y'all relevant.
Basically, Buck was like my favorite one in that group for a minute because back then, all he did was just whisper on the track. Well, not whisper, but he just mumbled. Like, honestly, Lloyd Banks was a mumble rapper to me for a minute. It took me a minute to finally understand what he was saying for him to be the punchline king to me. Where he'd be like, the club be chilling, everybody feeling, the G unit this.
But they got pissed at Game because Game sound better.
Facts, yeah.
I'm like, y'all can say what y'all want about Game, but Game, getting sounded better than all of them combined. Well, I'd say him and Buck was like on an equal level when it came to rap. Cause
where I tell Compton, I'm Game. I'm better than Buck. I'm better than 50. I'm better than all of them. Because all of them trash. G, you not. You know the movement. He's like,
but he's snitching though. He's snitching on me because he saw me with a red bandana. Everybody knows who's a Pyru blood. Know that I wear red.
Or only Pyru blood that be in the northeast.
Yeah,
like even ID don't come to the east.
Like shoot, I'm like hell, but it's all good though because you could wear blue and still throw up Pyru. Like all right,
which makes no sense to me. That's a Casanova set trip song waiting to happen.
Now what's that?
I said that's a Casanova set tripping song waiting to happen. You said, who brought you in? How you turn blood? Who brought you in? How you turn cuz?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't do Lil B voice. And I remember one time I heard one of the songs he was saying, he was like, "No, I ain't no bitch, but suck some dick," like some. He was like on some shit. But nah, I'm not going front though. His XXL cipher was actually okay. He actually, that's how bad the past XXL freestyle ciphers have been, to the point where Lil B's cipher was actually okay.
And you know what? And how did it get to the point to where it's like R&B singers can rap better than these rappers though? Make that make sense.
Yo, Trey Songz had some rapping mixtapes where I was just like, hold on, what? Where he was like, I got a whole bunch of money in my pockets, motherfucker. Got a whole bunch of money. I was like, whoa, okay.
It's like when I heard Chris Brown rap. It was like, part of me was like, man, I already knew you had to sing. I already knew.
Yeah, because Chris Brown VA too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, him and Trey Songz are VA R&B singers.
but they could also go at it. But they could also tear it up lyrically.
But looking back on it, they always kind of were lyrical. Well, except Chris Brown. I don't know if people were writing for him. I don't believe he wrote "Excuse Me, Miss." Ain't no way he wrote that. I believe he wrote "Run It" though. I think he could have got away with that. But "Excuse Me, Miss," no. Deuces, I think he could have wrote.
That was what's his name? Kevin McCall. I think that was
that was like the
McCall
only song. That's the only feature he ever got.
that ain't Strip.
I listened to I had to listen to the remix of Deuces. I couldn't listen to that version with him on it. They had like Fabulous and all them on there.
Yeah. Like, come on, man, you gotta do your verse. All right, man. Look, all right, just wait. All right, so you gonna do a verse or what? Nah, man, I ain't ready. All right, then, cool.
Shoot, that's how I be feeling with Jay Electronica and albums, yo. But we was just talking to Jay about that too. It's like him signing Jay-Z was the worst thing ever. And they can be like, yo, Jay, you gonna put my album out? Like he's like, it's the rock. Like, nah, man, you gonna have to chill a little bit. It's like, don't worry, your time's gonna be soon. That nigga time never come.
Yeah.
You hear about Jay Electronica album, then he scrap it.
Keep the spotlight all to himself.
Well, it's a fact though, because at first I used to think Dame Dash was crazy, but then I started looking back on it. I'm like, yo, Jay-Z really wasn't as loyal as I thought he was.
Nah.
I think that's what everybody thinks now. We all just looking at Dame like, yo,
they try to pin it up on Damon Dash, like he was the problem. I mean, yeah, Dame had his issues, still somewhat till this day, but at least Dame had some loyalty about it.
Yeah, Dame low key was everything that made Rockefeller.
Yeah,
because I watched him. This one dude, I think his name is Trap Lord Russ or something like that. He starts going into details. Actually, no, it was some other shit. But yeah, they start going into details. They're like, yeah, Dame Dash was the one that pitched the ideas for the Rockaware and all this other stuff. It's like, yeah, Dame Dash is the reason why Dame Dash the reason why State Property happened.
Oh yeah,
State Property. Oh, Paid in Full. He had his hand in that. It's like Paid in Full, like one of them movies you can't even. It's like it's one of the movies you got to see. It's like you either got to see Juice or you got to see Paid in Full.
Yeah, I've seen both of them, and
or this State Property, State Property 1, State Property 2. I just watched on the Low Sider shit he did with him and Smoke Dizzy. That shit was fire.
And also, again, like who also did it big for Rockefeller was also Benny Siegel.
I feel so bad what happened to Benny Siegel, yo.
Yeah.
What they say he got shot and his lung collapsed, so now he raps the way he raps now. Because now this nigga sound like Game like in 30 more years.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's how Benny Siegel sound now.
He ain't got that Philly he don't have that Philly voice like he used to have.
Nah, dog. See, he talk like this now. And that's due to the shot to his lungs. Like that's literally his voice now. Like, did Dame Dash ever get his money? Probably not.
Nah.
You don't ever see him do the bottle of money dance anymore. Which I low key be doing sometimes, guys. I ain't gonna lie.
What the little bottle dance?
Yeah, when he has like a bottle of thing, he be doing like the dance or whatever. I'm like, that's the only dance I can kill. Because I'm like, okay, I'm feeling myself. Like, yeah.
Shoot, because hell, like videos that you see, again, what was it, Big Pimpin' and Hey Poppy, where he was the main one that had the bottles in his hand.
That too, doing it again as well.
Shoot, just take the bottles and just start pouring it on people.
You think he would do that, but I've never once seen him pour a bottle on anything. Like he actually loves the champagne bottles.
Yeah. But hey, they was like, hey, I'm getting paid, so hey, I don't mind a bottle being poured up on me. That's what the ladies were saying.
Mm-hmm. It's like you still see. It's like when it comes to loyalty, like I feel like Dipset probably fucks with Dame way more than they do with Jay.
Yeah. That was why you don't get like when Cameron did that diss about how you wearing open toe sandals with jeans. How you gonna
Hell
be the
yeah.
king of how you gonna be the king of New York, but yeah, you wearing open toe sandals with jeans on.
Shit, I don't know that. It's like I don't know.
Shoot, don't get me wrong, man. I like sandals, but I don't know about open toes though.
I just don't. I don't know. I was just never a foot person. Like I take care of mine and all that, but it's like I was just never a foot person in general. So it's like I feel weird if my feet are just chilling out in public. So usually I'm usually that dude that's wearing like socks and sandals,
Yeah.
unless I'm absolutely at the beach like that. But I'm not a beach person.
But as long as you ain't got no feet looking like Shaq, well then it's all right.
Yeah, don't get me started. Man.
Dash ever get his money?
I don't even know.
No, I don't think he did.
Yeah, because he still hasn't talked to Jay-Z in like ever. Like Jay-Z don't even talk about things. Like them niggas really don't like each other.
I'm just like, yeah, I was just like, man, what the fuck, dog? Like, you got rid of your co-component that made Rockefeller, not just you.
Yeah, shit happened, Joe. That's how, like,
Yeah.
cause you gotta remember, bro. I have a content creator group. Basically, it was the same scenario in
Yeah.
a sense, but it's like they left or whatever. And at first, I thought we was gonna be cool, but then they start trying to diss and shit. And then that's when I'm just like, all right, it's like whatever. I'm not gonna say y'all names because I know that's gonna get y'all big. That's gonna hype y'all up. Y'all gonna try and make videos and get viral off of dissing me. Like, yeah, no. And then it's like I don't want to be like on one of them YouTube channels where they're like, yeah, I don't even know why this beef started. We don't know who these people are.
Yeah.
But look at this false guy telling me he's gonna cry, like why he's dissing him. He's like, man, fuck y'all niggas. I did this and that. I did that and this. I did this and that. Like, it's like I put on for my city. Like something Tennessee. Lost you from Jersey. Something Tennessee.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna be like, oh, he must have been drunk when he was doing this.
Yeah. There's something.
Now I'd be like, no, I was snorting cocaine. It's like we YouTube rich now.
Yeah,
it's
we
like
do things legit. We do things legitimately.
Shit. I mean, y'all do. It's like, nah. Watch the moment I say that, I end up in the courtroom or something. You know what's crazy? I've been seeing hella videos of rappers testifying in the courtroom. I seen one on Uncle Murder. Yo, that shit had me crying.
Yeah.
Cause he was being a character witness, so he was helping somebody out.
Yeah.
So they'd be like, yo, did you know this rapper during this date? When was that date? When was that? 2009. Yeah, I knew him. And can you say that you knew this dude? I can't really say that I know him, but he was in the car with y'all back in 2010, right? Yeah, he was like a friend. I'm like, wait. I'm like, bro, you just contradicted a statement. I'm like, yo, I'm like, bro, get off the stand, please.
Yeah. I'm like, dang, that's some Tekashi 6ix9ine kind of snitching, you know?
Nah, the thing was, he didn't even mean to. It was just, it's why, like, you're not supposed to talk in court like that. You usually got your
Yeah.
lawyers for it. So then they like, yo, so your name Uncle Murder, right? Why do they call you Uncle Murder? Like, oh, you know, cause I be killing shit, you know, like I be killing the beat. So that's how I got the name Uncle Murder, cause you know, like all the like, cause I'm a rapper and I be killing the track, you know.
Yeah.
That's why they call me Uncle Murder. I was like, okay, that's not that bad. But you kind of stuttered there a little bit.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah,
that's when they
like you
was like,
you had
yo,
me there for a second. Glad you cleared that up.
yeah. So during this time in 2006, you got arrested for selling drugs. He's like, yes. So I'm like, yo, are y'all asking about the dude that y'all trying to convict, or y'all asking about Uncle Murder?
Yeah. Like
They was
pick
like, yo,
one.
they was trying to get the double whammy. They was trying to catch two of them.
Catch and kill two birds with one stone.
Word. Shit, I don't never want to go to court again, man. I've been to court twice. Both times was like the most waste, like was like the biggest waste of times ever. So for those that have never been to court, you goody two shoe ass motherfucker. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, for those that have never been to court, my experience is not how everybody else's experience was. Everybody else's experience, usually you're going to jail. Me, it's paying tickets, usually parking tickets. I don't think I've ever once gotten a speeding ticket. It's always been like a parking ticket.
Yeah.
And it's like I've done crazy enough shit to get me like a speeding ticket or something. But yeah. So I just literally stand in the room in line, literally like it's the cafeteria, just waiting to talk to the judge and shit. So once I get there, it's like, yeah, did you do this and that on this and that day? I'm just like, yeah, I'm just here to pay my fine. Yeah, so on this and that date, you parked here, right? Yes, I'm just here so I can pay my fine. You didn't have no drugs or nothing in the vehicle. The cops didn't stop you or nothing. I'm just here to pay my fine, bro.
Yeah. Why are you asking all these extra questions? That's not
Word.
what I came in for.
Now look at my bailiff. Now look at me. Now look back at my bailiff. And look back at me. Okay, you can find him. Your fine will be $250. I'm like, $250? But it says it's only a $50 fine.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, court fees.
Court fees? What? Like,
Court
what
fees.
kind of court y'all running?
No, that's literally how they do you in Jersey, bro. It's like court fees, guys. Court fees. The moment you go to court, you get like a $50 fee for that shit.
Damn, man, that $50 could be used for something else, like something real good that you know you wanted to buy.
Bro, don't get me started on that, man.
Yeah.
I'll be so pissed. And then it's crazy because apparently you don't even have to go to court to pay the ticket. You can just go to the spot and just pay it. I never do that. So here I am showing up to the court day and I'm like, okay, why can't I just pay it off? They're like, yeah, you get late fees and all this other stuff and we suspend your license. But I don't have to go to court. It's like, yeah, you don't have to go to court, but it's like, yo, I don't even have a whip no more. So it's like,
Yeah.
this is besides the point. It's like I'll pay. I ain't trying to sit in court again. It's like, yo, imagine having to literally go in court and it's like 20 people in line.
Oh.
And then some of them got drug charges. So you hearing about all like you see all of the people that the judge likes of a certain skin color getting drug charges. Actually, no, not even getting drug charges, getting misdemeanors. It's like, yeah, you had like a bag of coke you was using, right? Like, yeah, I was using. Yeah, misdemeanor, paying a fine. You can go home. I'm like, yo. It's like I got homies that got like that almost got jail time off of this.
Yeah.
Well, not for coke, but for weed. But I'm like, yeah, I got homies that have almost got jail time for the same shit y'all doing. One of my dudes got like hella fines. Like it's ridiculous how the court system do.
Oh yeah. They've been like that for so long that I mean, hell, even football players or athletes in general gotta hell. Even they, again, like be getting these charges or these so-called be getting dropped because of weed charges. That's why you got Stephen A. talking about get off the weed.
Nah, bro. I be see, yo. It'd be funny to me when football player, basketball players be in court, like especially like the college ones.
Yeah.
Or the high school ones going into college, because their reactions are never the their reactions are always the most dramatic. And that's no offense, because I feel bad that they can't fulfill their dreams sometimes because of that shit. But oh my god, them reactions be killing me sometimes. Like the one dude, the bruh guy, he like, bruh. It's like his soul left his body when he got hit with that shit.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Speaking of that, yo, have you been hearing about the Pokemon community?
Nah. What's going on with them?
A lot of them are child molesters or pedophiles.
Get the fuck out of here.
You got King Nappy, who was like a big Pokemon dude in his community. I just found out about this one dude named PK who used to be cool with this other big YouTuber named Shofu. They all knew each other for like 10 years and this shit popped off. It's nuts.
And they got busted for all of us for having some child molestation for engaging in child molestation.
Most of it was more like being pedophiles because like they were grooming. Like that's the thing about YouTubers. Like a lot of them groom like their audience to be like the little like sex puppet or whatever. So it's like a lot of them, they'll get like 16 or 17-year-olds and just start like, talking to them, hyping them up, like slowly like transforming them and shit.
Yeah.
And then it's like a lot of times they don't even realize it. And apparently it's happened to some of the dudes too. But it's been mostly the females that they've been doing it too. But yeah, I never realized how crazy a power YouTubers have like
that. Yeah, I never knew that either.
I'm just an average Joe. It's like I'm just a bill on Capitol Hill. And then my whole other thing is I'm like, yo, you're big YouTubers. Y'all can just get y'all can get escorts for this shit now.
Right. But you gotta go. But you gotta seek people underage. Y'all gotta get people underage just so y'all can feel good about yourselves. All right.
Yeah, that's because apparently OnlyFans didn't exist until like nowish. So that's another reason why I think a lot of these YouTubers were trying to like do the whole grooming thing, because I think this never would have happened if OnlyFans was really a thing. But that's still don't excuse what they did though. That's fucked up.
Oh yeah.
But it's like, yeah, like that's like the only reason why, like, that's one of the few reasons why I don't hate on OnlyFans. One, because it's like, yo, it's just girls getting their money, so get your money. And then two, like, this shit probably saving like a whole bunch of like catastrophes from happening. Imagine like that one dude that's gonna blow up like a building or something, and he's too busy on OnlyFans. Like they just saved the, they just unknowingly saved like a building of people dying. Like,
Yeah.
you got dudes trying to hate on that shit. Because I'm like, yo, if it's one thing that can destroy, but one thing that can help build as well, it's some good punani. You get that right one, you could end up becoming like something big. Wrong one can destroy your whole life.
Yeah.
I think it goes either way though, because it's like the same thing with girls and boys. It's like you get that right dude, he can make you into something dope. Wrong dude, you just trying to hold him down, but this dude doing the craziest of shit, or possibly even abusing you or some shit.
Oh yeah.
Like it goes both ways. But yeah, but that's just the crazy things happening in the internet world. Oh yeah, I'm getting into beef with people. Like that shit's a thing now.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Like who you
So
like who they were they beefing with you or you beefing with them?
they was beefing with me. So what happened was it was this one camera guy or whatever. Dude was found out about like one of his friends said a racist comment and he didn't defend black people. But this was years
Yeah.
ago. So since then he's been defending black people, helping to expand stuff for black people, and he's even taken accountability for it and done an interview where people could actually address him and get at him, about it. So I'm like, yeah, he's making progress. He's changing as a person. He's had a past where he grew up kind of like in with racist views, but he changed. He met the right people. Like he made the right type of black friends or friends of any races, and it changed his perspective, changed his view. And ever since then, he's became a better person. He's been sober for like almost 2 years. So I'm like, okay, I see the progress and all this other stuff. And then that's when dude replies and is like, well, progress and blah, blah, blah. So he does troll strategy number one. Well, actually, no, not number one, number two. You constantly keep pulling down messages before the person can even reply or destroy your like arguments. So he keeps doing that because what his main goal is people game at this because I figured this shit out. What his main goal is to get you frustrated to the point where you either block them early or you get pissed off at them and you start cursing back. Once that happens, it makes you look like a fool. You keep it calm. You get him to talk. Eventually, he'll hit you with I done said this and that. It's like, ain't nothing much else to say. And I'm not going to repeat it because either that or you must be stupid. You must be slow or some shit like that. And I'm just looking at him like, yo, bro, the point you was trying to make is not getting across because you're too busy trying to belittle me. I'm like, get your point across. Yeah. So that counteracts him because now he's getting even more mad. So he just keeps trying and trying. He'll try and change the subject. That's another thing. They'll try and change the subject. The moment you tell them to stay on topic, they'll be like, I am staying on topic. See, this and that in cancel culture. I'm like, yo, bro, no, we're talking about this one dude. And now you've been trying to say I've been defending the racist. I'm like, where in my statement have I once agreed with or once defended him? All I said was that I see his progress and to keep it up. That's not me defending him. That's me acknowledging that he's actually trying to change. I never once said like, yo.
All you want to do is just, again, like, just challenge him, based off of his past or whatever.
Yeah, and then he's trying to make me seem like I'm defending race, like I'm defending a possible racist and all that, or he's trying to put words in my mouth. Oh, I really hate this one. Come on.
Hello?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you were still uploading throwbacks or not.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Right. I agree. His fault.
My bad. Wait, what was that?
Oh, you were saying how people try to make it seem as though you was defending
Yeah, when I
the
wasn't saying anything whatsoever of the
yeah.
sort. So, of course, like, eventually, of course, it gets nowhere. So, of course, I block him. But I make sure to take pictures of the chat just in case he tries to be on some bullshit later. Because you'd be surprised how quick some of this shit will try and come back at you. Like, you'll get
Oh
random
yeah.
people on Twitter trying to, like, expose you or some other weak shit. And I'm like, nope, I'm going to keep all my evidence. So, meanwhile, me getting all my evidence, I go back to the tweets. And I see that he's beefing with everybody else over this same shit, if not different, making himself look like a fool. So I'm like, okay, let me take pictures of this too. So yeah, I got my ammo ready. Because this dude, like, because my whole thing is like, bro, I'm not saying we're not supposed to just forgive and forget. Like, I understand that. And I agree. Like, I'm not going to, like, forgive him off rip and forget this shit. But at the same time, I'm not going to bring him down either if he's trying to change. And especially, like, he hasn't killed nobody. This ain't like a George Zimmerman thing.
No.
Because it's like once you get to that point, you kind of, the only way you can kind of pay back like your sin is kind of it's karma at that point. So something happened to you. Same thing with Tekashi 6ix9ine. At this point, like, bro, the only thing that's gonna save, the only karma that you can get is jail time. You need to do some type of time in jail.
Yeah. Hopefully you think about what you did.
Mm-hmm. It's like, yeah. It's like, of course, I believe that it's like forgiveness can be attained by anyone, in my opinion. You can forgive somebody for anything, but karma has to be added to that, at least in my opinion. It's like I feel like you can't just get off scot free and me just easily forgiving you. I feel like it has to be some type of karma involved. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, okay, I forgive you, and then for whatever reason, karma happens to strike you down, and somehow you get retribution for what you did. I'm cool with that.
Oh yeah.
It's like I leave it in God's hands at that point. But it's like, but if I feel like ain't shit happening or whatever, that's some bullshit. You know?
Oh yeah. I mean,
And at that
hell,
point, like, I mean, I'm full of regret, but it's because of that decision that I'm full of regret. So I can live with that because I could be like, you know what? Ain't shit happened to him. He's been living like this luxurious life and all that. Man, I should have did this when I had a chance. It's whatever. Lord forgive me on that thought. But it's like if I ever bump into him again, maybe my mind's gonna be changed this time.
yeah, and and that's the thing too, where it's like, like I've never really been so quick to throw a person away, especially if they like, again, they just keep repeating the exact same process over and over again. Like,
yeah, that's my thing. I'm like, I hate when they repeat the shit.
Yeah. Like, I mean, people still, again, when they talked about like what Mark Wahlberg did back in the day before he became a superstar or actor, before he became an actor.
Wait, what did he do back in the day?
Well, he was going around, throwing stuff at, people of color and well, mainly black people and calling them, the N-words and such. And he beat up and he beat up a Vietnamese guy with his own cane.
Wait, how
And
did that happen?
Because
Well,
the thing is that Mark Wahlberg is from Boston, and anybody who knows Boston very well knows how Boston gets down.
So wait, they just
Maybe
beat
not
him
all.
for no reason?
Yeah, he was out of control. He'll tell you that he was being out of control, and he was an asshole and didn't know any better.
Shit, never know people sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
No, and then again, most people be thinking I'm a goody two shoes all the time. I'm like, yeah, y'all be surprised some of the shit I get into. It'd be like, and then sometimes to the point where they'll be like, it's like, why do you know about this and that? And it's because, I'm just like, I've got the people, I've been around the people for that. It's crazy because, shoot, I'll save this for story time, but it was like, it was a time where I was doing like an internship or whatever.
Yeah.
My supervisor was this dude that apparently was affiliated with the Latin Kings and doing something crazy with the cartel at that. Oh yeah, and he was a meth head too. Weird combination. And you think it would get worse, but it's like, yeah, this dude one day decides, like, because he was talking to me about like all the guns he had and all that. And he's like, yo, I'm not supposed to it's like I'm not supposed to bring guns and all this other stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna bring this to you the next day. I wanna show you some shit. And I'm like, yeah, whatever. So next day, nigga shows me what's the pistol, the long silver John? That's like more Western though. Not like the Smith and Wesson.
357 Magnum.
Yeah, it
Or
probably
revolver?
wasn't Magnum. No, it was a revolver. Yeah, so he showed me something. I'm like, whoa. And then he's like, yo, for a dude that's for a dude that's been that's not from the hood and that's like just a chill dude, you pretty calm about all this. Like most people would be scared and all that, and I'm like, yo, bro, I got a family that's in gangs and all that. Plus the fact that you have a wife that's trying to kill you, and you're paying child support and all this other stuff, and for whatever reason you're still living with her. I think you have enough problems as is, without me trying to be a.
So he had a wife that was trying to kill him.
He literally had a wife that was trying to kill him.
Damn.
Yeah, he stayed with her. I was like, when he told me the story, I was just like, yeah. And at one point, he was supposed to bring some green over, because I was like, yo, I can't get none in this in the school that I'm at right now because they beat up security. So he's like, yeah, I'll bring you some. So he brings one of the pipe drums. So shit just looks hella clear to me. I'm like, oh, bro, what, did you already know it or whatever? And he's like, nah, bro, this is done. And I'm like, wait, it's what? You know meth, bro. I'm just looking at him like, yo, here, take this shit. Yeah, I was so close to almost hitting that shit. Luckily for me, I asked him what it was.
Yeah.
And I just gave it back to him. I'm like, nah, bro, I only stick with green. And now most people probably be thinking like, Floss, you must be capping about this story. I wish I was. I wish this whole story was fake. I wish somehow I made this shit up. But yeah, no, this shit happened. This shit is 100% facts. Now my question is, I'm
Yeah,
like,
he
yo, how
had.
the heck did he end up from doing like that whole cartel shit to working at like a truck stop place or whatever? But I'm like, okay,
Yeah,
this is Utah. I done seen some crazy shit around here. It's like, yo, it was one dude. There's one dude. His wife is like the secretary of my trade school, whatever I'm in. Yo, she was fucking one of the students. So dude finds out. Next thing I know, it's like a paper. It's a paper on my dorm about being careful because it's some crazy guy. And I'm just looking at this picture and I'm like, who is this dude? He looks familiar. Somebody's like, yo, that's so and so husband. I'm like, oh yeah, I was just talking to him last year. Me and him was having a good conversation, chilling with his daughter and all that. Oh, he was trying to shoot up the school. Wow, that would have been some
nah, he was
shit.
trying to kill. Nah, he was trying to kill him and or her. Kill him and her.
It would have been tough, yo, because where we was at, you gotta. It's like it's almost a mile. Well, not like almost a mile, but you get what I'm saying. It takes a while to get there.
Yeah.
So you got to get through security first. Then you got to go through like the cafeteria where more security may be at. You got to walk through a smoke pit where security patrols and make sure people ain't out there smoking all the time or doing drugs and some shit. Then you got to get past like the counselor buildings. Then finally you get to where we're at. But even then, you got to go through all the classrooms just to finally get to the main office. So I was like, yo, how was this plan going to work? And then I'm like, you know what? It was just some kid that was trying to threaten the school that was in my class. No, these people here are crazy. And that in itself is another story because it's like this dude, what was his name? Peyton? Yeah, Peyton. And yes, I'm using his actual name because fuck that motherfucker. I'm sorry. He had like this one. Oh my god. So let me get into this shit. So this dude would skip. This dude would just leave after lunch for like a whole hour, and then come back. And we just like, yo, what is he doing? And they're like, yeah, he goes to the bathroom after lunch. And what? And at first, somebody's like, yo, he must be taking like hella shits and all that. And I'm just looking at them like, no, he's not taking shits. This nigga got he beating shits. Or he ain't taking shit, he beating shit.
Yeah, he beating it.
Or he beating shit. So he basically wasn't doing none of the work. He'd get somebody else to do it all the time. So it's to the point where like he was always cocky and shit. So we had this one homie, my homie Day Day. That was really his nickname. Yo, my nigga Day Day, like at one point he was trying to talk shit about Day Day. Day Day wasn't having it. Actually, no. Day Day was talking shit about him because he would always interrupt Day Day in class when Day Day was trying to answer a question. And the thing about Day Day is he's a light-skinned dude, but he black.
Yeah.
Like he one of them light-skinned dudes. He not emotional. he a real nigga. But yeah, so at one point, Daddy's just like, he just mentioned about the shit because he's like, yo, I'm getting tired of this one dude talking shit all the time or trying to act like he all godlike and all that. And the parents like, oh, you talking about me? Daddy like, yeah, I'm talking about you, motherfucker. What you gonna do about it? I think Peyton got so pissed. And then I didn't like. Here's the thing. I was cool. I was okay with Peyton at first until I was partners with him. Because remember when I said he doesn't do none of the work?
Yeah.
It's to the point one of my other homies had to help me one time. Because I'm like, yo, bro, I need help getting this tire off. Actually, no, not the tire. I need help getting this brake off. because the way the truck tire breaks off, is they're attached to the rotor. Some of them are attached to the rotor, especially the back wheel ones. So you gotta not only take off whatever, so you gotta slide the shit off without hurting your fingers, because them shits be weighing like 50 to 100 pounds sometimes. So he's not helping. So that's how he got me against him. So this is to this point where the teacher calls him out on this shit too. He's like, you don't do none of the work. You talk a big game and all this other stuff. And he's trying to diss the teacher now. And we're just like, yo, I know you ain't trying to diss the teacher, bro. And he's like, yeah, I know this and that, and I don't need to do this and that because that's what my real job gonna be. And we trying to explain to him, like, no, bro, you're gonna need to know how to do this and that. So at that point, dude, day of the final, he decides he wants to leave. So he comes to class and he's like, yeah, so I won't be taking the test. So the teacher's just like, okay, good. That's basically how he is. And I'm just looking at him like, because everybody's just like, yeah, whatever. So I had to be the one to say it. I'm like, yo, bro, so you're really not taking the test? He's like, no, I can do this and that and that and this. I don't need this. And then I'm like, yo, bro, I answered the one question everybody probably didn't think about. Why did you come here? Like today? Like, why'd you come to class? He's like, oh, I need to tell the teacher. I'm like, no, you didn't. You could just chill out all day until they let you go home. You don't need to come here, bro. Why are you here? He's trying to be like, no, bro, you don't get it. You can just do whatever you want at this point. Like, what are they going to do? Kick you out? They're going to kick you out anyway.
Right.
Because this is Job Corps you're talking about. I'm like, yo, they're going to kick you out anyway. Like, you really did not need to come here. And he just looks at me like, he's like, he's right. And then everybody starts dissing him. He gets mad because security, actually, no, not security. The dean of our program, I guess, whatever, talks to him and all that. Next thing we know, apparently he threatens to blow up the whole school. And I guess that's just because he wanted to go home or something. And I'm just looking at it. When I find that out, I'm just like, man, he wasn't going to do shit. We would have fucked him up.
Yeah.
That's why he ain't saying in class. Because I'm sorry. I would have been like, bro, you really going to say that? What, you don't think we're not going to stomp you out right here?
Yeah.
It's like, keep saying it, bro. Like, all we got to do is just say we was in fear for our lives. He said he was going to blow up the school. And I was like, yo, you were smart enough to say to the staff. You were smart for that. We give you props. Like, because you was not going to say that in the classroom. Because it's like, we got,
you know what they say that when they say stuff like that, it's like they know who they could pull that off with.
Mm-hmm. Because I'm like, the classroom we was in, it was niggas and cowboys. It's like, we ain't playing that shit.
Yeah.
This the worst combination you want in the classroom. Like, this really the worst combination you want in the classroom. Yet you trying to talk all this junk, trying to make yourself seem superior, and then you just leave.
But yet at the same time, you also fucking the teacher though.
Mm-hmm.
And
he wasn't. No, that wasn't him that was doing that. That was somebody else.
Oh, okay.
It just led to that story because I happened to start mentioning about people blowing up like schools or shooting up schools and shit. But nah, yeah, I did so much shit in that trade school, bro. That's because I was just at a point where I just did not care because I was type mad that I got sent to Utah at first.
They sent you to Utah. They sent you to Utah.
Yeah, because at first I did Job Corps in New York, so which I recommend not going to the one on the island. That shit sucks. But yeah, go there. Literally on my first day, I'm about to get jumped by a blood. Ironically, he was from New Jersey at that. So I'm like, yo, you think we'd be cool? But no, he wants to fuck me up on the first day because he's thinking I'm fucking this girl. I'm like, bro, I just got here. And you see how I look. I'm like, ain't no way I was getting ass on the first day from your girl. Unless you really like that. Which actually, I can actually now like looking back on it, he probably was right. Not in the sense of that I did. I'm saying in the sense of like I probably could have. But yeah, like I said, that's another story. But yeah, so from that school, I get accepted into advanced. So the choices was Utah or Kentucky. So I decided to choose Utah because I was like, yo, I'm kind of getting tired of being in the East. I'm like, it's too much bullshit in the East.
And plus, you ain't going. And again, in Utah, you're not that far from Vegas.
That was the other thought I had too. And then I think the other thing was, I think Kentucky didn't let you leave. Like Utah at the time, they was letting you leave campus, so you could leave like literally every day. So I was like, okay, cool. So I can leave, get Blaze, come back if I wanted to. I just gotta see how security working. I gotta see what I'm working with here. Because I done already almost gotten kicked out of New York like 3 times. I'm like, yo, let me see what I could do up in Utah. Almost got kicked out of Utah like almost 11 times. Like, oh my God.
But like the one place like somewhere in the East that I would go to, of course, it would have to be Philadelphia.
Yeah, they ain't have no campuses in Philadelphia, I don't think. Either that or they wasn't accepting Jersey folk. That's what happened with Pennsylvania. Because I could either go to New York or I think Connecticut.
So but what is the deal with the people from Philly and versus the NY or NJ?
Honestly, Philly folks have been the chillest folks I've bumped into.
Yeah.
Like when it came to being anywhere up in the New York area, they the chillest folks. New York folks, they kind of, well, they chill too, but they're more show offy. They want to always prove themselves. A lot of Jersey folks, we're more chill than Philly, because Philly, like they're the quiet folks that'll fuck you up. Jersey, we're the folks that don't get into shit. Like we chill, but we stay out of problems usually.
Yeah.
Except for the one dude that tried to knock me out the first day. I was like, I'm like, bro, this is definitely ain't no Jersey dude. Or if he, actually, no, he ended up proving that he really was not like a blood like that. Because this dude gets smacked in the face with some unmentionables that I refuse to mention on YouTube, but just some disgusting shit. And he doesn't do nothing. I even seen the video for that. If I ever find it, I might show y'all. Good times. But yeah, so go to Utah. At first, like everything's cool, whatever, getting into trouble, etc., etc. After a while, I started getting into like my dorm, like as far as being like an officer or being like a leader in the dorm.
Yeah.
So that starts putting in the damper into my plans because now I'm like, yo, I'm secretary of this whole dorm now. Let me just let me start chilling out a little bit. So I start chilling out. Give me like a shorty and shit. She ended up being crazy, etc., etc. Eventually, I become president. And around that time, it's like I start having beef with people over like problems with cigarettes because it's like I used to like credit cigarettes and I'd pay people back. But I guess it was just becoming a problem because it's like I just never paid up front sometimes. So after a while, I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna just start selling my stuff. So I hit up my one dude who always looks out for me. And I'm just like, yo, bro, yo, give me how did I go again? I'm like, yo, bro, give me this one cigarette for 25 cents. You're like, yeah. All right, here you go. All right, sell to this dude for like 50 cents. Come back with him with 50 cents. I'm like, yo, give me 2 more. Yo, get 2 more. Sell those for $1. Yo, ask him for 4 more. Sell those and got like, I think, $2 or $3. I'm like, yo, bro, give me the whole pack. Got the whole pack. From there, like, you see where this is going. So yeah. So I went from just being the dude that was asking you for cigarettes or bumming cigarettes to the dude actually selling them. And it was to the point where it's like I didn't even eat lunch at the cafeterias no more. I'd eat ramen noodles. I'd be on the ramen noodle diet because the cafeteria food sometimes was trash. And sometimes I got tired of waiting to make like sandwiches. And you get tired of eating sandwiches after a while. Them shit tastes horrible. Because at first they're okay, but then after a while you're just like, yo, I can't stand these sandwiches. So yeah, so I go on the ramen noodle diet because now I got more time to sell. So like, so by then I'm like, I'm kind of feeling myself. I'm like, okay, I'm doing things, going out with the plug to like drink liquor and all that stuff and chill with the homies. Like got me like a little white girl, whatever. Like just, like the wannabe drug dealer dream. I don't know if that's the exact dream, but I feel like that's how like you get to like a point. It's like the hustle and flow shit.
Yeah. like you DJ and he got 3 girls that he pimping.
Yeah, except the pimping part. We all know I ain't fly like that. It's like I do all right, but I ain't fly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So at one point, like me and the plug, we about to start going to business with each other because I'm making that much. But the problem is his right hand just keep fucking up. He keeps smoking like he keeps getting high off his own supply. And I keep telling him this. And I keep telling him like, yo, something seems up here. I don't know what's up. It's like I sense something. Because at first I feel like my plug's girl's being weird. And then the right hand's just constantly smoking all the supply and shit. So around time the plug gets ready to leave, he gives his cigarette rolling machine to the right hand, which I kept telling him not to do. I'm like, yo, bro, just give me the shit. Like $16 ain't worth it. Ain't worth having a whole operation just get destroyed by your right hand. Like, bro, just let me continue. I will have this shit bumping. It's like, and if you even, and I'm like, yo, and if you don't think I won't give you your money back, I got you, bro. I'll figure out a way to send you the money. It's not that real. Just let me get the shit. He doesn't. He gives his homie the shit, and his homie starts fucking with his girl because his girl's still there. And then eventually, I guess they break up. And he's going out with his girl now. And I'm just like, yo, what kind of right hand is you? And then the girl starts talking shit about him because it's like, oh, you didn't know him like I knew him. Like so and so did this and that. I'm like, yo, I'm just looking at him like, yo, one of the reasons why I couldn't expand was because of you. So when I'm looking at the reason, and she trying to talk shit, it just puts in perspective. I'm just like, yo, really? That's really how you feel? Like, how dare you? Like this dude put off a lot of business for you. I just want to tell her off like that, but I was like, you know what? Never mind. I'll just get me a new plug. So end up bumping into this one dude. He's selling them shits to me for like $1, like a pack for a whole $1. So it's supposed to go good, but then he's like, yo, nah, bro. It's gonna cost $5 for the next one. Or better yet, now he's like, it's gonna cost $12 for the next one. I'm like, $12? well, bro, you gave it to me for $1. Like, yeah, that was just starting off, you know. And da. I'm like, bro, you did not tell me no shit like that. So me and the plug fall out.
Mm.
So I just end up becoming my own plug because I'm like, yo, let me just go to the store and get these, see what I can do here. So I ended up getting the shorts because the shorts were cheaper. Because the thing was, a lot of people, they were trying to mess with the long. People don't realize there's no real difference in it. It's like the shorts are going to smoke the same as the longs. I learned it. In each of the shorts, some of them come with different stuff. Like they come with like the flavors and all that. Because you got to remember, I was smoking the cigs at the time, so I started getting accustomed to how cigarettes really work. Which, for those who probably want to know what smoking cigarettes is like, don't ever smoke cigarettes. Them shits is trash. Stick with weed. Like, oh my god, cigarettes are horrible. And it's like I'm one of the lucky ones. I've been clean for like a year now. But yeah. Besides that, just did like a whole bunch of cigarettes, like just sold like a whole bunch of cigarettes, et cetera, chilled out with the people. I'm president of the dorm, so we're getting A's and stuff, so we're going to eat and all this other stuff. So by then I'm legendary. Because not only am I not only am I still getting away with shit, but I'm also president of the dorm, and I'm still selling cigarettes. Like people are coming to my dorm at weird times of the day. It's to the point where my residential advisor, the dude that runs the dorm, is like, yo, bro, can you just tell these guys to call you? And I'm like, wow, they keep knocking on the door or they keep coming to the office asking for you. I'm like, is that bad, bro? Is that bad? Next thing I know, I see a homie like, oh, yo, like, Foss, you got cigarettes, man? I'm like, yo, bro, this is the point he was trying to make. Like, it's like, yo, just come back later. But now, at one point, I seriously almost got kicked out one night because of liquor. Because I'm gonna tell you, because of liquor. I'm gonna tell you how the story went. So we go out to leave or whatever because it's the homie birthday. So I'm like, cool. So we go to get liquor and all that. So what he doesn't tell me is like, dude's like 19.
Oh shit.
Yeah, but I don't find this out till like later, and I'm just like, all right, so he's paying though. that was the thing, and I'm just like, all right, this should go smoothly. But during the whole thing, one of my homies is mentioning like, yeah, you know your homie Josh, like he's gone. What do you mean he's gone? He was fighting the security officers. He knocked one out. He started knocking out the students and all that. I'm like, why? Apparently he had like some good ass cocaine. And I'm like, yo, that amped him up that good? He's like, yeah, they said he was gone. And I just kept thinking, I'm like, yo, it must have been like Street Fighter 4 or something like with him. Like he must have been ready. Cause yeah, they was like, they tased him twice. I'm like, wait, so the first one didn't work? Like, nope. He started going off on the cops. So I'm like, all right, whatever. It's not like this is going to play somewhere later in this story. Boy, was I wrong. I get back to the security gate. I'm drunk as hell, and I'm a little bit faded too because we had like a little bit of strong. So luckily for me, I had my Listerine spray, which you usually use to like spray on your mouth and all that. But I was using it for that purpose, just so like my clothes ain't like reek of it. So at first everything goes okay. Like I empty out my pockets, I'm getting ready to go. And then he's like, oh, what's this Listerine spray doing there? He's like, have you been drinking? And I'm just looking at him and I was like, oh, it's you. And I swear, yo, his black eye just lit up like a Christmas tree. I don't know for what reason, but he was still working that day. I'm like, bruh, I was looking at him like, wait, didn't so and so knock you out today? Why are you still here? And then he's like, yeah, are you sure if we do a breathalyzer, it won't say this and that? So, yo, he takes me to the security office, and I'm just like, man, that's it. I'm screwed. Do the breathalyzer. It's like 0.1 or 1 something or whatever. Like, point is, I was drunk as hell. I was not beating that shit. So I'm just like, wow, this is it. It's over. Next thing I know, I see like the dude who's like basically like the head of security. He's like, oh shoot, because I see him. I'm like, oh, what's good? I'm like, what's good, Doug? He's like, oh, dang, I never thought I see you here. He's like, well, I guess it's your time to go. Let's look at your record and all that. Oh, he has no bonuses, no. He has a gold card too for rewards and all that. Man, just let him go. He a good kid. So when he said that, he's like, yo, if anything pops up on your record later within this week, you screwed. So somehow I beat that shit. And then my homie's like, yo, you good? Like, I seen him take you in. I'm like, yo, bro, I'm just happy you made it through the gate because you're 19. So it's like, yo, because it's one thing if I get kicked out. It's one thing if I get kicked out and sent to jail over that. So from there, I was just like, you know what? I'm going to chill out for a bit. And that story was before I was president. So,
oh dang.
Yeah, and then it's like I could tell you hella stories about that place, but we're not gonna get into all that. That's too much. But yeah, like I said, did my presidential thing, stayed out of trouble for the most part. At one point, came back to the school with a whole bunch of McDonald's because I was faded. That was hilarious.
That's the thing though. You don't get when you too faded. Hey, what's the places you can know to get rid of that? Especially that queasiness in your stomach would be McDonald's.
And let me tell you, because like the McDonald's shit was like the longest walk anyway. So not only did we do the McDonald's walk, got faded. I think we went to the store. I think I had like 1 can of soda liquor. Get back to the school with a whole bag of McDonald's. Because at first I wasn't going to even go through the gate. I was like, you know what? I'm going to just stay out for the night. I'm not trying to get in trouble again. But at first I'm like, you know what? My other homie went in already. Let me call him. I'm like, yo, bro, who's doing the security gate today? Don't tell me it's this motherfucker Dave. And he's like, oh yeah, Dave, the one that almost caught you with the liquor and all that? It's like, yeah. He's like, no, bro. It was like 2 dudes. And I'm like, 2 dudes? Yeah, he's like, they look gay. And I'm like, oh, okay, they cool. They the homies. because one of the days we went out to drink liquor and all that, I met them.
Yeah.
They literally were like probably the age we is now. Like, like 20s, early 30s type shit. So they still young. They're not like into their job like that. So instantly I'm just like, all right, whatever. They just gonna let me through. I don't even need to worry. You good. So then, yeah, so I get in there. My one of my RAs that watches the night shift, she's just looking at me this whole time like, yo, he is baked out his mind. And my secretary, he's not my secretary, my vice president. My secretary. He's just like, yo, he is faded. Like, yo, I'm like, yo, bro, like he's just looking at me like, bro, did you really just come in here with a big ass bag of McDonald's? I'm like, yeah. And then the RA the next day is like, yo, you can't be doing that. Next time I might have to breathalyze you or whatever. And I'm just looking at her like, yo, really? You gonna do me like that? I done looked out for you for so many times. I'm like, you gonna try and report me? So I was just like, okay, I can't be drunk around your ass no more.
Yeah. Cause you
It's like we used
you the
to,
type
yeah.
that been so quick to like suck the life out the room, man.
No, she was cool. That's the thing. So I'd
Oh,
still
okay.
chill with her when I wasn't drunk or whatever, because we'd always talk, always like bond and all that. But just for her to say that one part, I was just like, all right. So I know me being non sober around you is just not the thing. Cool.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, yo, I'm already made through the gate. Then why the heck do I have to deal with any more problems? It's like I literally made it through the gate and I still had time to smoke. Actually, no. Nah, I didn't have time to smoke that night because I came in late that night. But yeah, throughout the whole cigarettes and all that, I learned different ways of making ramen. That shit was nuts. You can actually use General Tso's sauce with ramen. I've done it. It's like you get like a big container, you get 4 packs of ramen. You get General Tso's sauce. I think maybe 3 or 4 packets of soy sauce. You put all that in first. And then you let the water then you cook the noodles with it so that the noodles absorb all the juice from it. So once all that's almost forgot the important stuff. You put sriracha and tapatio in it too. Put all that in the microwave. Let the noodles absorb the juice. Then after that, get like 2 sugar packets. Put sugar in there. I think 1 packet of honey. Fire. Pure fire.
Okay, then. So you weren't necessarily. So these weren't necessarily like in the bag type of ramen noodles. This was like what, homemade.
Yeah, this was dinner. So I'd go out. I'd go in. It's to the point where it's like sometimes we go to the Asian market, so I pick up some of my noodles from there. So it'd be all these different type of flavors. Like the red and black ramen that you see now?
Yeah.
It started off in the Asian market. All that's in the Asian market. So it's crazy now that I see it in regular stores now, but I'm not too surprised because I'm like, yo, this shit has hella spices and all that. Of course, it was gonna get big. So yeah, you got ramens like that. I think you got like teriyaki ramen. It was just ridiculous type of ramen, yeah. And then not only that, the dorm I was in was like the good dorm because like we didn't have like the cocky kids. Everybody was chill. And then not only that, we had all the Asians in the dorm, so you get like the best of like every type of food. You got the Asians, you got the Islanders, people from like Hawaii. Like we're all in that one dorm. Deadass just chilling and vibing the whole time. Like, and a lot of us was just like getting faded too. And it's funny because I play like small pranks on some of the new students in the dorm because they wouldn't know like my past and all that. So they accidentally give me on like because we was smoking Black and Milds. One of them put weed in the joint. So I'm just like, yo, bro, what's in this? He's like, weed. I'm like, yo, bro, y'all know I ain't supposed to be smoking. And they're like, oh. They thinking like, oh, he gonna snitch. And then I'm just like, fuck it. Just like, what? I'm like, yo, just let me know if y'all get too faded or whatever. Just chill in the corner. I'm like, I got y'all. They're like, yo, what the fuck is False been through? I'm like, y'all don't want to know. I've been through some shit. Like it just gets ridiculous. I remember one time, man, I had to this one dude that owed me $5. I had to get my money. So I had to press him like in the cafeteria with like all these cameras and all that. I left out with $10. I had to give it to one of my homies just so just in case I hear like any type of feedback, like as if it was as if I caught a body or something. So I was like, "Bro, here, I need you to hold this 10 real quick." I'm like, "Yo, I'll come back for it tomorrow. Just hold it. I can only trust you with it." Because I don't need the rest of these folks. Because I was like, yo, bro, come on, I gotta show you something near the camera, like off, not near the cameras, like away from the cameras. And I'm just like, yo, you gotta. Wait, did I fall asleep? Oh, we
No,
still
I think
up?
she's still love. I think she's still like uploading some throwback content.
No, I was making sure because it's like 6 a.m. now. I wasn't even supposed to still be up. I was about to sleep when I seen y'all. But so I had to do that for me. I was like, it was to the point where I was like, you know what? I kind of want to get out of this selling cigarette business. I'm kind of treating it like drugs. It's like that's how I felt about it. I was like, yo, this business really became like drugs at this point. It's like I got fiends, I got people that hit me up, people that come to my dorm. It's like girls that are trying to get discounts. I'm like, this is too much for me. It just sucks because one of them, the people I've been in Job Corps with the longest, like he left. So I'm like, there ain't shit to do here. But I mean, I guess eventually it just all worked out. I somehow graduated.
Yeah.
And I'm just thinking to myself, I'm like, yo, I can't believe I graduated. It's like I was doing too much. And then I'm just thinking to myself, I'm just like, it's so much stuff I probably could have still been doing. Because like they rarely ever give you drug tests. They gave me like a drug test when I came in, and then when I started doing like my internships.
Oh, that's where like they really turned the tables on you now.
Yeah, but now I was always prepared because I was always asking the questions, but in a smart way. And they would always tell us too. They'd be like, "Yeah, so you do the internship, do your regular drug test and sign forms and this and that." And I'm like, "Cool." I'm like, okay, so I can't smoke for like maybe 2-3 months, and then once I start the program, and then once I start the internship, then I can smoke again. Because you can smoke during it.
Yeah.
It's just you can't smoke on the initial, like when you initially get in. So I'm understanding how the system works. It's
so
just
that you're not just so when no one is misled.
Yeah, and then they kept trying to hit students with after your winter vacation, we're going to drug test y'all when y'all come back. And I'm just looking at them like, why y'all lying? I've been to the New York one. It's like, y'all ain't doing that. And everybody's nervous because they're going to do that. And I'm like, no, they can't afford it. They can only afford to let you in. They can only afford when you're coming in. They can't afford to drug test literally everybody that's there because you got to think about it. It's about 3,000 of us here. When a lot of us first come in there, it's only like 30 of us. So yeah, it's affordable. But if you're going to try and test like a whole 3,000 students plus 30 more coming in, I'm like, get out of here with that. I'm like, y'all definitely don't have enough money. They tried to be like, yo, we got enough money. I'm like, no. I've eaten the food here. It's better than New York's, but it's still trash. I say it like in my Shao Kahn voice, like, but it's still trash.
You know what? That's the thing too. That's the thing too. Like, I don't really know all that much about what New York food. I mean, other than the pizza, but
No, New York food's good. It's just in Job Corps, it's like kind of like jail.
Damn.
So the food's kind of like down in quality. Like it's to the point, like in New York, it was one dude who's like the head chef for the Job Corps, and he's like, "Yo, the food is good, it's delicious, and all that." And then one of us asks, "Is like, do you eat the food here?" I think it was me. It's like, "Do you eat the food here?" He's like, no, but the food is delicious, and I'm just looking at him like, "Yo, bro, this food is horrible. You don't see what you're feeding us? Like, it's no coffee. It's literally water. It's brown water. It's like a tiny bit of coffee in here. It's like y'all only using like one scoop. Well, not even one scoop. It's like using one teaspoon. Who uses teaspoons in a big ass coffee pot? This shit don't taste like no coffee." I'm like, the only thing that seems good here is y'all waffles. I'm like, yo, it's like in the sandwiches, like the burgers are barely good. Like I fucked up ice cream. How do you fuck up ice cream? Why the fuck is my ice cream looking like pudding? Why is the shit like drippy?
Right. It's like, you would at least, with ice cream, there would be some type of ice or frost in it,
No,
not.
they leave it out. They leave it
But
out.
they left it out.
They left it out.
Oh dang! Like somebody don't know what they do.
Yeah, and I'm just like, bro, it's like, yeah, but everybody wants ice cream, so what are you gonna do? You swap it out for another one. It's like you should have two ready. So while you're using the one, you can swap it out quick with the other. It's like to the point where it's like I convinced the security guard to call off like early because he's like, yeah, I'm doing overtime and all this, but I'm really not supposed to be here. And I'm like, bro, you see how they train you. You don't need to be here. I'm like, just go home for the day. Just go home. And he's like, you know what? You're right. I'm going home. He's like, yo, fuck y'all. I'm going home. I'm going home. And I just looked at myself and I was just like, I don't know. It's something there. It's something. And from there, I never seen that power ever again. Now, if you believe that, then that's shame on you. Because yes, it did return a few times. But we're just gonna say that the power left. It was like that only the security guard I was able to convince to ever do something like that. I was not persuasive. I was not manipulative. Forget y'all. I'm not. That's how you know I'm tired. I was not manipulative.
Manipulative.
Thank you. I was not that word.
I got what you were saying.
Yo, don't keep this. It's like, nah. You like, don't keep this. Where it's gonna be like a 30-second clip of me being like, have you ever had a Oh shit, I got another story, man. Yo, so in Job Corps you can't watch YouTube videos and all that, right? YouTube or anime.
What?
And stuff like that.
They won't let you do that in Job Corps?
Yep. So you're just gonna be like, you're gonna be asked out, so you're gonna be sad as hell. So if you happen to be around the same dorm area as me, people are gonna be like, yo, you should go see Foss. They're like, what do you mean you should go see Foss? It's like, yeah, you want anime, right? You want YouTube, right? Go see Foss. So you come see me. And you're gonna be like, yo, they tell us to see you for this, but why? I'm gonna go into a history about how back in grade school days, I used to have this similar problem. But the one thing is, people don't realize it's always a way around shit. Because a site will only block so much. So at first it's simple. Just find like a website to watch anime, manga, and all this other stuff. So they start getting advanced. They start blocking like a whole bunch of your sites. Find a new one. Boom, boom. Eventually they keep trying, but it doesn't work because you keep finding new ones. So I go to Utah. They make it so you can't play the video, you can't play the videos, YouTube and all that. They make it so you can't play you can't use the media player for it. So I'm teaching folks how to download the videos. Yeah, I'm like, okay, I can get jiggy with this. Y'all got the moves. I feel y'all. And like I feel like at some point, like if the security was a person, I'd be like, yo, Foss, what are you doing? Just grooving, doing my little 2-step. Like, wait, is that YouTube? Like, my little 2-step thing. Wait, are those YouTube videos? Like, yeah, yo guys, y'all want to do this 2-step with me? Yeah, Foss, we got you. 2-step. Oh no, they're all 2-step. Like, okay, so we'll make it so the media player doesn't work. All right, cool with me. All right, so then I happen to see all y'all got Google Chrome. That's pretty interesting. Let me just put these little add-ons on here, these little widgets and all these gadgets. And then it happens, it's like, oh wait, these play YouTube videos. But by this time I learned my lesson. I don't tell people about it no more. Cause I'm like, yo, when y'all listen to this shit? It's like, yo, if I tell one of y'all in this dorm, you tell everybody. It's like, no, we won't tell this time, we swear. I'm like, bro, like y'all can't be on YouTube at the same time. Cause it was to the point where I had to have like 3 backups. I was so at this point, like I'm not 2-stepping no more. I'm like chicken noodle souping.
So y'all was TikToking way before TikTok became a thing.
Nah, everybody else was 2-stepping. I was TikToking.
Yeah.
Cause by then I realized I'm like, yo, nah, I'm gonna have one that I give to everybody, but I'm gonna keep one for myself. Well, I'm gonna keep 2 to myself. So then when so happens, I gotta find a new one anyway. Because it got to a point where it's like, okay, well, the add-ons can't work if you don't have Google Chrome. And I'm like, true. There happens to be this site called YouTube Downloader. And bam, done, downloaded. And to make it even better, like y'all thinking like I'm gonna just play it on your computers. No. I'm gonna just download it to my laptop. Because my laptop still works. So I'm like, yeah, that's cool. You can try and stop me. Oh, and then not only that, I got a touch screen phone now. I can just play it through the phone.
Yep.
And that was like the only reason why like I was even using like the computer for YouTube, because there's some videos that my phone just couldn't play because my phone was only like a 2G phone. And like my phone was 3G, but it ran out after a while. And then you'd only get 2G. So it's like I had to be careful with how many YouTube videos I was watching.
But yeah, but the fact that y'all couldn't y'all couldn't watch YouTube or anime unless somebody came to see you first, and you'll show them like hey, there's a way around it. So they started taking what you taught them. But then again though, but them people that you said hey, whatever you do, just don't. Well, you tell one person, you tell everybody, and then it was like, oh. Did they ever do that though?
Yeah, they did. Of course they did. Yeah. I already knew. The only people who I felt like probably didn't snitch the least were probably like I'd probably say the Islanders. I'd say the Islanders. Because the Asians will snitch. They snitched to other Asian homies. And I'll just be looking at him like, yo, bro, what the fuck? I told you not to tell nobody. He's like, I didn't. I'm like, why are you lying to me, bro? I just seen I'm cool with I'm cool with the nigga talk, bro. I happened to see him one day. Like messing with the same thing I was taught you. I'm like, I'm not dumb. And it's crazy because there was a lot of smart people in there because there was a computer class. And one of the homies asked, why don't you mess with the computers? Like, you seem to know a lot about this. And I tell people this all the time. If computers were simple, I would have been on it. But the thing is, once you get into hella terms, or you start doing like all the coding and stuff like that, it's too boring. I can't do it. I can't put the time and effort. It's like I can teach you so many tricks with a computer, but that's because at some point I needed to learn how to do it. Like I learned how to make two headsets work on a computer that doesn't let you use two headsets. Because I needed to. Because I used to have a homie that was always coming over to try and hang. So I was like, all right, you know what? I'm gonna get these two headsets to work because the mics already work. So yeah, we can just do it like that. Boom, boom. So yeah, I'm the type of person where it's like I can do just about anything when I need to.
Yeah, it's all good though.
And you know, it was the funniest story with the computers. There was this one computer class. They made their own network, so they can do like stuff like. Apparently, they all did it to watch porn, which was that was like the dumbest thing in the world. So they telling me about this plan and all that with the other computer student who I'm actually cool with, and he's just like, yeah, so and so they're about to start doing us. They're gonna start doing a cease and desist on the computers at our trade, and I'm like, and then one of the other students comes up and is like, yeah, I don't know why they would do that. Like we had our own network, we was watching porn and all that. And like this other dude didn't even need to tell, like my homie didn't even need to tell me because I explained it to him my damn self. So I'm like, yo, let me get this straight. Not only did you make your own network, which you're not supposed to do, you was watching porn through it. So first off, they got you for getting your own network. That's already like breaking law. You're already screwed right there to an extreme. Next, we was trying to watch porn. I'm like, that's double life.
Yep. But you know what though? But I didn't know they was getting hell restricted on porn. Porn too. Not just getting like.
Yeah, no. The problem was that it was on an illegal network, so that made it look worse. Because it's like at first they probably was just like, okay, actually no, because at first it's part of a school project basically. So it's like, okay, so you can just say like, oh, it's just a school project. We just try and mess with trying to learn how to make our own networks, how to do this and that. Nothing serious. But you're downloading porn and all this other stuff on it, crime. See how quick that shit turns into a crime. And I just told him, I'm like, yeah, bro, y'all kind of screwed yourselves. Because at first I'm just like, okay, y'all can just argue that like it was a class project, nothing too big. But when they said the porn part, I was like, is y'all stupid? It's like, yo, Foss, why you getting that mad at us? Because I'm like, yo, because y'all don't know what y'all done. Not only are they gonna hit y'all, they might actually find out what I've been doing. And make it tougher for me to watch YouTube videos. Because y'all gotta think, like, yo, if they searching through all these websites that they searching for, well, they start seeing some of the stuff like my dorm's computers have been watching. They're gonna run through all the computers. So ASAP, I start telling everybody, I'm like, yeah, we gotta start running through these computers quick. And they're like, why? Ain't none of us watching porn. I'm like, no, bro, you don't understand. Like, what's the name doing getting searched? If they searching that, then they're gonna search these computers. And it's one thing when they find like the print, because every computer is going to leave a print of like the website you was on. It's one thing when they find the prints. That's one thing you can't do. You can't delete all of the history on the computer, period. But you can delete enough of it to the point where they can just be like, okay, they was just accidentally on this site. We're not going to even look at how many times they hit the site. We'll just happen to notice that it's a weird site and just ignore it because it doesn't have like porn or whatever on it. Because that was like the one okay thing I was doing with my sites. I was making sure they wasn't like how Kiss Anime is, which I was actually watching a lot of at the time too, back in New York. Shout out Kiss Anime. R.I.P. Yo, y'all got me through some shit. Oh my god.
Hey, but you know though, but speaking of anime though, they are having a movie based off of Deathstroke
Oh, what?
from Batman. Like he actually got his they actually got a movie anime, you know, based off of him.
Yeah, it could work. I can see that working.
I've been wanting something like that for like a long time, like ever since, you know, Arkham Origins.
Oh, for me it was like Teen Titans because they never like, and that was before Arkham Origins and all that came out. Because
Yeah.
like Slade was always that type of dude, and it was crazy because I never realized that he was Deathstroke as well. Because they'd be like, "Who is Slade?" And then one day, I'm watching like a playthrough of Arkham Origins, and they're like, and Batman's like, Deathstrokes. Well, he's like Slade Wilson, aka Deathstroke, and I'm like, oh, that's right, they're the same person. Because I'm like, who else in DC got the name Slade?
Yeah.
So yeah, so I was able to put two and two together quick. So Slade was just like the child friendly name. Because you can't have a Cartoon Network show with a nigga named Deathstroke in it.
But Slade's a bad dude though. Like he actually gave Batman a run for his money though in the fight.
You know, it's crazy. You can't even really consider Slade like a villain like that.
Nah.
It's like Teen Titans. It's like, yeah, you can because they make him that way, but it's like in actual reality, he's kind of just like he's an anti-villain. He's an anti-villain. He just does stuff for the money. If the money's right, he's going for it. If it was to save the whole world and they was paying him hella money for it, he'd probably do it.
So he's pretty much like Scorpion. You know,
He's
just because Scorpion was never really because he was never really a bad dude. He was just like in the middle, like just neutral.
Yeah,
One minute he could be good, next minute he can be bad.
Nah, that's what I was about to say. There's a difference between Deathstroke and Scorpion. Scorpion is purely neutral. Well, now he's hero because that's how they got it in the new Mortal Kombat games. But originally he was Scorpion's been like neutral like this whole time, basically. Because I used to always think about that. I was like, yo, why do I not hate Scorpion? I hate just about every bad guy in Mortal Kombat but Scorpion. Scorpion's like one of my favorites. And then I see Deadly Alliance. I'm playing Deadly Alliance. I'm like, oh, that's why, because he's neutral. That's why I can never get mad at Scorpion. He's a neutral character. He just do whatever he feel like.
Yeah.
Yeah, but now Deathstroke's like
Sub-Zero different story though.
Sub-Zero actually was hero, which is weird to me. Sub-Zero's hero, Noob Saibot's villain. Because the thing is, like, yeah, it's weird how they have it. Actually, no. Sub-Zero's more anti-hero because of his clan. His clan can be good. Can his clan like because the what's the name? The Lin Kuei. They're from Earth.
Lin Kuei.
But they're kind of like anti-heroes because they don't really fuck with like Liu Kang and them. But at the same time, it's like, yo, you're not about to have y'all fucking up with Earthborn like that. And it's kind of the same thing with the Shinryu. But the thing was, Quan Chi kind of put his hands in it and had them beefing. So that's how
And
that
you know,
whole shit happened.
and I've been pissed with Quan Chi ever since. It's like, man, I hate Quan Chi.
I hate him, but I respect him too, because I'm like, he's never like, he's always stuck to his guns. I mean, he was always like, he was a bitch when we first met him, and he's always been a bitch, and he always will be. But I feel like he's used it to his advantage because of like the Deadly Alliance. Him and Shang Tsung killed Liu Kang.
Yeah, killed Liu Kang.
Yeah, so they killed Liu Kang. And they almost beat Raiden too. Raiden had to fight his ass off against both of them. And then if it wasn't for I think what dude name was Onaga. Apparently if it wasn't for Onaga, like Raiden probably would have lost. And then you get into the whole Mortal Kombat, like Shaolin monks and all this other shit.
Right.
It just gets ridiculous from that point. Like Deadly Alliance was like the last story that actually made sense to me. And then everything else just kind of starts going crazy from there. It really do. Because then, like after Annihilation, you get the reboot, and then you go into the 2009 Mortal Kombat, where Raiden's trying to stop time and all this other stuff, or he's trying to save the future and all this. He ends up getting everybody killed, and then you go to Mortal Kombat X, where Johnny Cage is the main hero now. And then I think and then you go into whatever Mortal Kombat was after that, Mortal Kombat 11 or whatever.
Oh yeah, I think what was in Mortal Kombat 10?
Nah, 10 was called X.
Yeah, well, yeah,
What's that
X.
newest one called?
I think it's Mortal Kombat 11.
Yeah, it's like 11, right? Yeah.
11 Aftermath and.
Then you get into all those.
But you know what though? Like the toughest character that gave me hell was that bitch Kronika. I'm sorry to say it. No, I'm not. Like that bitch gave me so much hell. Like when I first tried to play the story mode, and she would always cheat.
Nah, I stopped playing Mortal Kombat. I stopped playing Mortal Kombat ages ago, bro. I just watched the walkthroughs because I used to get so tired of the second to last dude because it'd always be Goro or the Tiger dude.
Yeah.
And like for all of those that don't realize this is like who probably never played a Mortal Kombat game. Imagine using your favorite Mortal Kombat or fighting character. You doing okay up the ladder. Some of the matches are tougher than the others, but it's still relatively easy until you get to Goro or the Tiger nigga. Oh, God. These niggas fuck you up for no reason. Like you try everything and they still fucking you up. And then after you beat them, you fight the final nigga. That's usually Shao Kahn. And we all know how Shao Kahn is. Because if you never played Street Fighter, like the original one for the Super Nintendo, and fought motherfucking the last nigga with the cape, Bison. Yeah, there we go, Bison. If you never fought M. Bison, or if you have fought M. Bison, then you know what it's like fighting Shao Kahn. It's that exact same thing. This nigga cheat his heart out. Like this was like you go from being in Mortal Kombat to the cheating Olympics. Like this nigga is going ham. Like if you thought people cheating in Fall Guys was ridiculous, fight Shao Kahn. I've never felt so much pain in my life. Whenever I had to face Shao Kahn in a Mortal Kombat game, the pain's different. It's like, but I
Because
hit him with the combo. I hit him with this. I hit him with that. Like, why does he keep like doing this and that? This is bullshit.
I know then from the moment that he busts that hammer out, then you just like, man, what the fuck, yo? I tried to block it, like I was blocking too. I was, dodging, flipping, and trying to
Doing
use all my
everything.
powers to.
Exactly. You doing everything, but this nigga is fucking you up.
Yeah. That's like, playing Mike Tyson's Punch Out, and again, you dodging and you dodging and punching, but then the moment that he hits you just one time, all your life is just drained.
Cause he don't punch you one time. He hits you a few times to make. It's like it's as if his attack's like up or something. So like he'll do like 5 hits to you. Your bar already almost halfway done.
And they do that because that's how he normally fights, though. Like he'll throw punches like that.
Yeah,
hey, Al, did you see where Keith said Jamila's live?
Yeah, I seen that.
Yeah, I went over there. It was funny.
Was she having another meltdown?
No, not a meltdown, but she is crying about that monkey.
Monkey.
But if she does, I'll try to record it and we'll play it next time.
The fuck? What is that? What she rocking?
It's a dude named Mike that she talking about. And the main reason why we call him Monkey because he looked like a monkey.
Oh, so it's like how Stevie J looked like a chipmunk or some shit.
Yeah,
a little weasel or some shit. I forgot what they say Stevie J looked like. So he but this nigga looked like a monkey.
Yeah, literally looked like a monkey. He 5'2" or 3. And
he's a short ass nigga like Tory Lane.
Yeah, with a belly, he ugly as hell.
And but like he did a video. He did a video where he was trying to climb up, trying to hop on the stool, and he kept losing his balance.
Damn. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes I be wishing I was short. Sometimes I don't. I'm like, yeah. It's like some of these short dudes be having like the meanest of complexes, or they always trying to act tough and shit. Like, because like the whole Tory Lanez thing didn't even surprise me because I was like, yo, I remember that one video of him trying to fight on Travis Scott for no reason. Like him and Travis
Tory Lanez?
Yeah. It was like a video of him. I think he was trying to fight like Travis Scott or some shit. Like when they was like on tour or something. Like, it was a whole video and everything. Like Tory Lanez always been a high head. It's because he from what? I guess it's because he. Well, nah, I ain't gonna say it's because he from Canada because Drake mad too. But I think it's because he always felt like he had something to prove. Which he don't, because I'm like, Canada's a dope ass place. Like, them niggas got healthcare and they seem like the most friendly of motherfuckers. Like, we make jokes about them being friendly. But I'm like, I bet you one day we're going to need Canada.
Dude, the only thing I say about Canada is like they have something that, America wish they had, and that's free healthcare.
And a whole bunch of weed.
Free healthcare and free college.
I haven't heard living there is not too crazy. And I'm just like, yo, how are y'all affording all this? Yeah, we in so much debt that like certain states, like the rent is dumb high. Like this shit is Snoop Dogg high. They'd be like, yeah, you want this 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom. Oh no, you just want a studio apartment? Cool, that's $1,200. How much for the 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom? $1,250. Wait, what? A $50 difference? Yeah, take it or leave it. And then like he just and then he'll just say some shit like motherfucker at the end of like the line. He's like take it or leave it, motherfucker. You're like, damn. Like, all right, I'll just look somewhere else. Where you gonna look?
Yeah.
Everywhere else is occupied. I looked online. And then you just looking at him like this dude disrespectful as hell. All right, let me just get the 1 bedroom. Like shit. And then you're just like, yo, I don't know how I'm gonna make rent this month.
Hey y'all,
And then the time,
take it down. I'm finna go to bed.
I know you is.
But I appreciate you guys coming on and talking. It's always a pleasure.
nah, it's no biggie. As a matter of fact, I think I may go in and see what Jamila talking about just for a little bit. Hopefully, I get a good laugh.
I'm about to crash. I'm about to crash right with you. Like I was wondering that too. I was like, yo, I've been letting me talk since like 4 something in the morning. It's like almost 6. It's like almost 7 o'clock. I thought you fell asleep.
No, I was uploading some throwback videos.
Shit, I feel you on that. I gotta get back on my grind too.
Right. It's not easy, but you know.
Nah, I feel you on that.
Oh yeah.
Do your thing though. I see you.
I'll see you around too, hon.
All right.
No,
Catch you,
anything, y'all.
All right, Aaron. Nice talking to you too.
Nah, same here.
All right, y'all have a good night or good morning.
Nah,
All right.
peace.
Peace.